The contestants for Taylor Frankie Paul's season of The Bachelorette dropped today. Let's go through each one, shall we? Meet Aaron. He is 32 years old. He is a product manager from Utah. Now, in his bio, he talks about being a devoted Mormon, humanitarian trips, structured lifestyle. He just seems like a very value-driven person. So I think he's going to be like really nice, but I feel like Taylor will just be very bored with him. Brad is a walking red flag, okay? Brad is 29 years old. He's a cowboy entrepreneur from Newport Beach. And not only is he a cowboy entrepreneur, but he's also working towards his pilot license. This sounds like somebody in the middle of an identity crisis. He doesn't even know who he is. Next up, we have Brandon. He's 28 years old. He's a loan officer and a single dad. First thing he wants you to know about him is he's a single dad who is a self-described mama's boy. To me, red flag, because it's going to give like boy mom energy. And I feel like boy mom energy, when that's the first thing they want you to know about them, it's giving they never hold themselves accountable because their mom thinks they're right in anything. And the mom hates every girl they're ever going to be with. And then another thing, he says his favorite movie is The Notebook. Red flag. Any man who says that is typically lying. They just say The Notebook because they think it's every woman's favorite movie. So I already don't trust this one, but I feel like Taylor's going to like him, even though she probably shouldn't. This is Casey. He's 30 years old, a mechanical engineer from Nashville. He's a walking green flag to me because look at how he answered the questions and made his bio like about himself. Says he's science-minded, emotionally intelligent, comes from a big family, and his love language is gift giving. It sounds like he's somebody who cares about family, and his facts: can't sleep without socks, loves Steve Irwin, and would love to direct a science museum. He's very much answering based on like his own identity, not like what he thinks a woman would want to hear. I respect it. And I think Taylor will really like him because the eyes look like her baby daddy's. Up, we have Christopher. He's 35 years old, a business owner and an Air Force vet. This guy's also a walking green flag. I think we're going to fall in love with him. I think he's going to be a really good fan favorite because it seems like he has his shit together. He's an Air Force vet, a business owner. He's a single dad. So he's probably looking for something more stable. And being 35, he's getting near 40. I don't think he's going to be goofing around. The fact that he lived in Europe for 6 years and he dreams of speaking every language shows that he's somebody who really embraces other culture. And I think that could be good for Taylor. I think her being exposed to somebody who maybe thinks different and can show her different ways of life and like a different belief style, it might be nice to see. It's going to be like an opposite attracts kind of thing. Next up, we have Clayton. He is 36. Really? He's a self-proclaimed lover boy. He's a singer-songwriter. There you go. He wants to be famous. He's the one on the show because he wants to be famous, and he's going to like diddle his guitar and like serenade her. And she's going to be trying not to laugh, and it's going to be uncomfortable. He's ready to write love songs for the right woman. Enjoys horseback riding trails. Like, yeah, fake. Meet Conrad. He's 32. He's a startup founder in Santa Monica. Conrad is smart as hell. He's got an MBA from Stanford. He founded a company on men's fertility. ABC calls him a golden retriever. He'll be fun and charismatic, and she'll probably like him at first, but I feel that because he's such a go-getter that they might butt heads because they're both alphas. A charismatic person with some like control issues and insecurities, This is Doug. He's 28 years old. He's an ocean lifeguard who wants a really big family, can ride a unicycle, wants to learn guitar to serenade somebody, and his love language is great banter. Doug is somebody that I think that she's really going to like, but just because he says his love language is great banter. And I feel like Taylor Frankie Paul, it's probably her love language too. It sounds like he's too stable yet, but it sounds like he wants to work towards that. He's somebody that will love his potential, but he's questionable. Meet Johnny. He's 30 years old and a former professional baseball player. No offense, Johnny. For some reason, I'm getting douche vibes. He says he's the life of the party. He loves karaoke. Again, a former pro athlete. He's went viral on TikTok, makes a mean steak, and is a hoarder with order. Yeah, no, I think he's going to be a douche canoe. I feel that he's going to have such big energy, but be competitive and kind of egotistical. I think Taylor's going to clock it relatively quick. I think that he'll probably make it like, past the first night, but I don't think he'll make it super far. Josh is 28 years old and a sales manager. Everything about him is a no. He says he runs in the same circle as Taylor. That's scary. He's making his bio literally about her, not about himself. It's just giving fraud. And he's a Disney adult who loves peanut butter burgers. I don't know. It's just giving inauthentic. And come on, Josh, mentioning taking your grandmother to the Tulip Festival every year, it just sounds like you're kissing ass. Next is Kevin. He's 32. He's a physical therapist. He loves food. He describes himself as a yes man. He's happiest when well-fed. I feel like he's going to be a really good person. He is a doctorate holding PT from Miami. He loves food. He says he's a yes man. I feel that he is going to be such a sweetheart. I genuinely, something about his vibe in the picture, and I feel like physical therapists often are like more sentimental, at least in my experience. But the fact he calls himself a yes man is kind of sad because I feel like he's going to be somebody who just kind of like is submissive. So I think we're going to love him, but I don't think Taylor will like him because I think she's going to need somebody a little bit more dominant. That being said, I think she'll keep him around for a while because of how nice she is, and she's going to see that she wants to think somebody like this would be the right person. This is Lou. He's 32. He is an insurance tech founder. I want to note that he has dead eyes. I'm not trying to be rude. I don't know anything about the man, but those eyes, I don't trust those eyes. Things he wants you to know. He's 6'8", former athlete. He's trying to find and fall in love with his best friend. His fun facts, he's a believer. I love that fact, but it doesn't get beyond the dead eyes to me. Brunching with the boys, red flag. And he won a twerking competition in Thailand, which that's hilarious. But he's going to be chaotic. I can just tell he's going to be chaotic. It's going to be toxic energy, but I think Taylor will love him. This is 30-year-old Malik. He's a tech executive out of Brooklyn. Another very intentional bio that's just all about Taylor, saying he's very excited that she's already a mom and he's very excited to be a stepdad. That's creepy to me. Also, once had a mohawk, but they say he won't show photos. It's giving liar energy. Like, why talk about it if you won't, like, show it? This is Marcus. He's 28, a creative director out of New York. Love that his bio and his fun facts are very personalized. Like, one of his facts is that he got attacked by a bird on the run. Hilarious. He's giving great energy. He's giving wonderful energy. And the fact that he was like an athlete shows that he was determined, but the fact that he's now turned into like a creative, I feel like creative people are usually also very emotionally intelligent. Matt, he's a 43-year-old real estate broker. He is a father of 3. He grew up in Guatemala City and also the UK. He would love to be a fashion photographer in Paris. He loves to hear his kids laughing, and he likes to wear suits. I feel like he's just going to kind of be like a filler person that's there. He's going to be a nice guy, probably good deep conversations because he's going to be really eager to find somebody serious about settling down. I don't think they would be endgame because I think that the age gap, there's going to just be too many differences. But this is Michael Baba. He is 36 from San Diego. Michael is a chiropractic healer. He likes meditation, kiteboarding, good vibrations, loves fantasy novels. He says the bass moves his soul. I just don't think they're going to have anything in common. I think he's probably a cool guy, but I think he's going to be way too just like relaxed and chill for somebody like Taylor. Mike T, he's 36 years old. He is a brand protection manager. In fact, the first thing you want someone to know is you're a reformed bad boy. Tells me you're probably still a POS, probably, more than likely. And I feel like he's vague in things, and that's probably for a reason. Richard, he's 35. He's a photographer from South Carolina. Says he's very faith-driven, outdoorsy. He's looking for that I'm finally home feeling. He's thankful for Thanksgiving. That's weird to me. Thanksgiving is actually a shitty holiday when you pay attention to what it's about. You could be thankful for a lot of things, giving thanks to life, but that holiday is actually rooted in such awful things. He's giving quiet stability. I just think he'll be there. This is Rod. He's 35 years old, an entrepreneur. So there are some pros and cons to Rod, okay? 17-year military vet turned foster care advocate. So that's awesome. He seems really like stable, committed. He says acts of service are his love language. I think that's really sweet. And he enjoys Christmas marathons. That's amazing. But takes a while to text back. You know what I mean? I mean, like if you're busy, it's one thing. I need to know more of the context on that. It's giving like he's very quiet. Like, are you quiet? Are you going to be able to, But also Taylor's very social. So sometimes you need like a yin yang. He's giving stable and grounded, and he seems like somebody who would be fun. Like he enjoys Christmas movie marathons. So I think he's going to be somebody who's probably going to make it pretty far. This is Ron. He's 28, an account executive. Currently lives in California. He's originally from the Philippines, which he's very proud of his heritage. We love that. He has a betta fish named Finn. Wanted to be Troy Bolton growing up. Love that. And he thinks sloths are pretending to be slow. That's funny. The sloth comment has me thinking he's like the kind of person you would be up talking about like conspiracy theories with. So that's giving really good energy. I think that he's definitely going to be around for a minute. This is Shane. He's 28 and a private wealth builder. Oh no, this man is a red flag. He says he's an outgoing charmer. So you're a flirt, Shane. Says he's his future wife's ride or die. I like that. I like that when people are like protective, but it's also counterintuitive because are you protective or are you like jealous and overbearing, you know? Fun facts is that he begs people to tell him if something's in his teeth. That's a really random, like, fun fact about yourself, which shows me he's probably really into his image, which there's nothing wrong with that. But it makes me wonder if he has actual depth to him emotionally. Trenton, 35, he's a pro athlete, 3-time Paralympian. His fun facts: he dreams of talking to dogs. Automatically, if you love animals, that's a good sign. And I like that his favorite flower is actually something unique enough where I believe it. It's not just like white rose, you know, like Snapdragon. I feel like that's legit. I feel like because he's a 3-time Paralympian and he lives by Mamba mentality, I feel like he's going to have a really like inspiring story and like arc. I feel like he's going to make it really far. And I think he's going to be a fun person too. Like dreams of talking to dogs sounds like silly. And it seems like he's hardworking and dedicated. You would have to be with that kind of track record. So I feel like he's going to go really well. I think he seems like somebody she would match with well. Now, these are just my interpretations of these men and what I think could possibly happen. I'm going to keep updating you guys as the season starts and goes on to let you know what I continue to think. Let me know your guys' thoughts.